Today I've decided that I'm gonna start working on my meditation. I've been working on my daily prayers, as it may be, just talking to my phone every day, talking out loud to myself, and, putting out there to the world as far as what, I'm working on for the day. And so I actually had started about thinking about doing my meditation. And so I went online last night and I started looking on Amazon because everybody shops on Amazon. And I started looking at like this meditation pillow, something that you can sit on in your area. I had found like this little like glass moon that's kind of like has like a faded color to it and sits on like a really cool like wood base and stuff. And so I wanted to get that just so that way I could have some soft lighting. And I wanted to like, kind of get like some small plants or something, something that I can put in a small bowl and just kind of water a little bit, a week and stuff. And honestly, I have like a black thumb when it comes to plants, but so I need to find something that's a little hardy, something that I can kind of forget about and then go back to. But, I have this area in my bedroom that there's not really anything there. It's just like a 5x5 spot in the corner that I was like, well, this will be the perfect spot. Like, this will be like the best spot where I can put my pillow. I wanted to get like some floating shelves so that way I could hang some stuff on it and then just kind of build myself my little meditation area. So I wanted to, see if anybody else, has something that they use in their area, quote unquote, to meditate with, something that, they like to use as far as meditation to help kind of reset their brain. Because, alcohol is not a disease of drinking, it's a disease of thinking. And I think too much. I overthink everything. My brain is constantly going every single day about things that doesn't need that much thought into. But of course, whenever something happens, I overthink it to the maximum all the time. So I'm interested to see, how it works for me, just taking that break and just kind of, resetting my mind and just kind of like literally thinking about nothing. Like how am I actually going to do that? Like the idea of like sitting there and just like letting my brain not think about anything. I just know something's going to sneak in there, like something's going to be like, oh God, I didn't do the dishes. Is the oven still on? Is my iron still plugged in? Like I kind of feel like something's going to creep into my mind. And, just didn't have any like tips or anything that is going to help me with that. So I didn't know if anybody else does the meditation and how, what they do to kind of reset their mind and allow, for it to kind of free itself. And if they do end up thinking of something while they're meditating, like, what do you think about? Like, do you think about like space and stars and like, do you think about, like how you're feeling? I kind of went into it with the idea of maybe like thinking about like my senses. When I was in rehab, they talked a lot about like sensory meditation, where you sit there and you listen to what you're hearing, or you look at what you're seeing, or you smell the air to, see what it smells like, or you feel something soft or, whatever, whatnot, and just really kind of like center yourself around all your senses. So that, was kind of my idea of what I wanted to start with. I just didn't know, if that was a good place to start. And honestly, it's probably just my own discretion as far as what I want to start with. I mean, for me, if that is where I want to start, then it's probably a good place to start. So I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to start my little meditation space. I wanted to start my area that I can actually sit down and work on it, because, I'm definitely at a point where I'm giving my sobriety like 110%. Like I am done being drunk. I'm done being hungover. I'm done drinking for 4 days straight. I'm done letting it take up all that space in my mind. I'm done letting it ruin my family. I'm done letting it ruin my wallet, and I'm willing to try anything that I can to help me through this. So even if it is just sitting in the corner of my bedroom, surrounded by a bunch of things that someone else will probably just look at and be like, what are you doing with all this stuff? Don't worry about it. It's my bedroom. You shouldn't be in there anyways. So I, wanted to, kind of put that out to the world and see, what anybody else does to meditate, whether it's meditating in your shower or meditating on your back while you're in bed, So I hope everybody else had a good holiday. I did. Once again, I have family in town, so it's nice to have someone around me and give me their own perspective on the world, and just in once again just kind of see what their life is like, because my life is crazy and hectic. Everybody else has a life too. Everybody else's life is crazy and hectic as well. So it's nice to hear that although my problems may not be as bad in comparison to some others, everybody else has something going on. So it's been refreshing having my family here, and I'm looking forward to the weekend, back to work on Monday. I know Mondays for me is going to be a struggle because I'm not going to want to be there. But that happens with everybody when you have a long vacation. No one really wants to be there. Just my struggle, requires me drinking all day. So Monday's going to be a hard day, but I'm willing to fight it. I'm willing to take that struggle because, hard work doesn't come easy, and you have to put in the work. You have to put in the daily attention. So I hope everyone else enjoys their weekend, and I will talk to you later.